favorite game.
Dude, it's so funny they did that because like literally the week before our episode 2, we were talking about games, in my opinion, that didn't deserve or don't deserve a sequel, let alone so goddamn many sequels. And
This one's pretty.
Yeah, I saw it. I was okay, but so was Final Fantasy 15. 15 was pretty. It had a pretty art style to it. It looked like a good game. 15 was a good game, but they're just making. DJ Khaled would say another one.
Another one. Another one. And another one. But I think this one is going to be good.
Yeah?
I really do.
I wonder
they
if
have to make a good one.
Right. Finally a good one. But I wonder if they're going to go the same route with Final Fantasy 15, where it's like an RPG style, or if they're going to go the same route with like Final Fantasy 7, where it's more of a linear focused game, you know, with like
I hope it's like 7.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Well, it would be just because of Final Fantasy 7 recently coming out this year, remake-wise, them kind of going along that same road would make sense, because they already know how big the fan base is for that kind of game, compared to the gameplay style of Final Fantasy 15.
Yes.
You know? So, from what we saw, what was it, 2021?
2021.
2021, there's a lot of games next year, by the way. Like, a lot of games.
Yeah, and you know what?
Dude.
I think a lot of these games, they should have actually waited to drop them in E3. Give us more suspense.
Yeah, but the PS5's coming out, so they had to. Like, yo, you want to get a PS5?
I know.
You got a PS5 for this reason, for this reason, for this reason.
I'm going to get a PS5 because it's a PS5. And because it's going to be a beast of a machine.
100%.
That's, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
But, you know, everybody's boat floats differently.
There's a lot of games that they've announced. One of them wasn't, just real quick note, like, the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. They announced that. And that's 2022. 2022. Why tell me a game that's 2 years out?
Well, The Last of Us did that, and you know how much I love The Last of Us.
You love it, man. It's your favorite game
ever.
But like 2020, dude, don't get me hyped for a game that I'm not gonna see in for 2 years.
Well,
my life's gonna change in 2 years.
I bet you what they showed us.
I'll be famous by then.
I know. I know. I'm not even need
games. Get out of here.
I'm not even
play games anymore. What are you talking about?
I said yesterday. I'm a famous YouTuber.
I got time. I'm rich now. I gotta play games. Time is money, B.
Yeah. So, I think they did that prematurely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
a lot of them did.
And I guarantee that what you see in the trailer won't even be in.
It's funny because like, okay, Siri, you calm down.
What are you talking about? You're not supposed to understand it.
Shut up, Siri.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys.
I think a lot of it's premature, honestly. And not only that, you said like not gonna be an actual game, dude. A lot of it won't be. You know how times a game comes out where it had a dope ass trailer and a gameplay and all that, and then like half of it, I'm like, wait, where'd that scene go? Because I saw that in the trailer, but I never saw the whole game.
I agree. Again, though, I think with Final Fantasy 7 or 15,
Final Fantasy 16.
16. They did it right. 15, 16. Damn.
They actually did it.
Yeah, they actually did it.
It wasn't like Final Fantasy XXI420_5.
33, 29, PP4.
It's my favorite Final Fantasy right there.
Yeah.
Favorite one.
No, so I think the cinematics looked great.
Oh, awesome. Beautiful. Like, you know, we talked about this. Every game nowadays is going to look amazing.
Yeah, and I hope they did the what are the monsters you beckon? What are they called?
The monsters you beckon?
Yeah, you beckon them. You're like, at my will, I get enough.
In Final Fantasy? I played 15 for like 2 hours.
I'm gonna get hit hard for not knowing the name.
Everyone's like, God, what are you a gamer?
Yeah.
It's called Behemoth.
Yeah,
whatever.
Well, they are. They do have Behemoth in it, but they're like the spirits of different things that you can pull up, and they're the dragon and this and that. I know. Well, oh well. I play the game, but I'm not that into it. You know what I mean? My life is gonna surround it. You know, I'm gonna figure. I got other stuff surrounding me.
Gosh, I've been doing it so long. I know.
Yeah. What was the other game that came after that one?
Which one? 15?
After in the actual video, in the conference.
Oh, it was so.
I have that.
I know. So Final Fantasy 16 was a big one, and then the next one
was my favorite.
Which was
Spider-Man Morales. Dude. That's gonna be the joint.
Oh, 100%. I've had people pre-order PS5s just for that game.
Yes.
Because you know how popular Spider-Man is? First of all, huge, right? And the PS4 Spider-Man was an amazing game. Amazing game. Yeah. Contender for Game of the Year 2018. And then not only that, but I'll be honest with you, Miles Morales is people fanboy over him. Miles Morales is the best Spider-Man ever made.
Hold on.
Oh my God, Peter Parker sucks.
I'm gonna bring the mic close.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. A lot. It's because he's Puerto Rican, man.
I mean,
I'm Puerto Rican too. That's why I'm fanboying.
Yeah.
We don't have, to be honest with you, as a Puerto Rican, we do not have a lot of heroes. Well, we didn't have a lot of heroes.
Right.
That my son can be like, Dad, I'm just like him. I can be him.
Right.
You know,
it's a I don't want to use the word like racial differential.
Inside
the Marvel universe.
Yeah, you know, and it's just a hero that he can look up to.
Yeah.
There's a couple other Puerto Ricans. Vibe. Did you know Vibe?
I know.
He's
Vibe.
Yeah, well, not personally. I don't know Vibe personally.
I know him very well. Actually, best
yeah.
friends.
I actually did his bathroom.
Yeah.
Fixed his bathroom out there. Turned the toilet.
Oh, yeah, go down to tacos.
Yeah. So he's actually Puerto Rican.
Uh-huh.
You know, Mr. Luck, Dr. Death. The guy with the gun. He's Puerto Rican.
Gotcha.
So this last 2, maybe even 4 years or so, they've been bringing out more people, which is cool. I think that's great that they diversify. But anyway, let's go back. The gameplay looks like it's gonna be freaking awesome.
Would you play Spider-Man?
Yeah.
It looked like 95% pretty damn similar to that game.
Mm-hmm.
They brought a couple new things and different camera angles and whatever to the gameplay.
Yeah.
If you played Spider-Man PS4, you're gonna feel very at home. It's gonna be not the same game, but definitely very, very similar. We're on a PS5, obviously. Now, I don't know if a lot of people know this.
He has different moves.
Well, yeah, not different suits and powers. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but I don't know if people know this, but it's not gonna be a full-fledged game. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, so, so that's why the game's only $50.
Damn, they had to screw me somehow.
Yeah. So
why is it not a full game? Like what is
people
it?
think so. So it is a full game. Like it's its own game, but the campaign, for an example, just to give you like why it's not a full game, quote unquote, it's only like 8 hours.
Whereas but probably have downloadables and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
they might.
Did, like different maps and missions and this
right,
and that.
and the world I heard is like what is that? Who said it's like 65% as big as the Spider-Man PS4. So they're making it in a way like a game you could really enjoy, play the hell out of for like 10 hours, and then kind of enjoy it for what it was. Because Spider-Man PS4 was $60. I think this is a full game.
Yeah, plus it's got downloadables.
Yeah, this was like $50. They called it a sub game. Like it's not a full game; it's a sub game.
Which is crazy because he's his main character. He's his own character.
And people think it's a sequel. Not a sequel, by the way.
No, it's not a sequel.
By the way, for everyone who doesn't know that, it's a full standalone game. Yeah. And it's not a sequel, and it's not a full game either. Which I mean, at the end of the day, it's fine. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna love it.
Of course I'm gonna play it.
Of course I'm gonna play it. It's Miles Morales, my favorite Spider-Man.
It's a Spider-Man, period. I think
that's true. That's true. It's Spider-Man. For how much I love the Spider-Man PS4, it's a great game.
Yeah, I would fit my fat ass into a Spider-Man 100%. Outfit and cosplay it. I love the crap.
But all the suits you can get in Spider-Man PS4
I know.
are so cool. So cool.
I like $20.99 one. That's one of my favorite ones.
My favorite one. This is the Spider-Man suit. There's one where you're in your underwear with the bag, with a brown bag over your head.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah. I got the pop for that one somewhere too.
Yeah. It's got the most insane ability where you can one-hit anybody in the game, including yourself.
What?
So the ability is like you can one-hit anybody in the game.
Up there. Spider-Man 4, but he's with the Fantastic Four outfit.
Right, but this one he's naked though.
That's great.
Underwear. So, but you can also get one hit. So as soon as you hit, you're down.
Damn.
Kind of
Makes it harder.
Yeah, but then you can one hit anybody, including bosses.
So
kind of trade off. It's kind of fun ability though. But the suits. So I'm hoping they bring at least that much depth into Miles Morales.
I think. Well, it's the game. I think starts where he is already Spider-Man.
Right.
Because
he knows what he's doing. Yeah,
because his aunt did not try to become, or his mother, excuse me, not his aunt. His mother didn't try to become governor until much, much later, or mayor, or whatever.
And we know that's happening.
Yeah, and that's what's happening. And what Tinkerer is in it, and he wasn't in the beginning of Miles Morales'.
Oh, Tinkerer, that's right.
Tinkerer, yeah.
That's who Tinkerer. God, what?
The Tinkerer.
I was like, when they announced, I was like, whoa, they're going with the villain that like not everybody knows.
No one really knows about him unless you know about him.
Yeah, unless you know Tinkerer.
Yeah.
You don't know Tinkerer.
Yeah. That's,
by the way, can we clarify real quick?
It's Tinkerer. Well, he tinkers.
Tinker.
He tinkers with.
Like, why go Tinkerbell? What are you talking about?
Well, we can call him not the meddler, because that's dumb too.
Meddler?
The meddler. Stop meddling in my business. I'm here to meddle.
He's like, here to meddle, you guys. I'm meddling in your biz. But it sounds almost like I'm going to tinker with you. Like, what are you, 5?
Yeah.
You're a tinkerer.
I don't know who thought that up. They must have been high.
Tinker.
Or someone's kid.
I just don't like the two ers, like tinker.
That's funny.
Like that, but I mean, anyway, it's cool villain, whatever. It's gonna be fun. See whatever happens. I mean, to be honest with you, they had to choose, in my opinion, like not a dumbed down villain, but not a widely known villain because it's a sub game. So you can't choose like Green Goblin because it's not.
They should have done what's his name? What the hell's his name? Do with the mask and the shield.
Taskmaster.
They could have used Taskmaster.
Yeah, yeah.
From the game, they could have used him. Who else is the Doc Ock is also one of his enemies. Black Cat. Yeah, so he's got he could have used Doc Ock too.
Doc Ock in the first one, because I mean it's the same universe. It's not a sequel.
Yeah.
So whatever Doc Ock went compared to the first one, could have been like prison or like being on a jail or whatever. I don't know. So Tinkerer, I'm just gonna say Tinker because it's so much easier. Tinker. Yeah, Tinker is going to be the main villain.
He's going to be the protagonist.
I'm just excited for the gameplay. Spider-Man Morales looks dope.
Mm-hmm.
The suits are going to have with it. I'm super pumped. What's up, Bob? What's up, JJ? Coming in the chat.
There's
What's
a couple
up, dude?
people in there.
What's up, man? Welcome on in.
So your favorite is what's the next in the lineup?
Wait, which was? Because I'm going to the lineup. I forgot.
I got the lineup right here. It's
I got a couple.
Hogwarts.
Oh!
You want me to be honest with you?
You can be honest. That's fine.
I fast forwarded that part.
You're like, skip.
I kind of like, I was like, he got this one.
Yeah,
he got it.
When I saw the trailer, blah blah blah, and then as soon as I saw Hogwarts, like, shit a brick. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, dude. Here's why.
You're gonna have to talk about because I don't know anything.
Well,
I saw the movie and
I saw the movie,
that's it.
the first one.
And that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
So here's why. Everyone knows about me. I'm a huge Harry Potter geek to begin with. Everyone knows this about me. Love Harry Potter. Read the books like 5 goddamn times. I have my own wands that are like made. I have my whole collection. I have all the pops, whatever. Right? Get out, get with it. But like, the reason why I was a gamer, I'm excited, is because for all these big franchises like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, we've got games for those. Like, Star Wars Battlefront.
But you do. You have one in the Switch.
What? Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Lego Harry Potter doesn't count. Lego Harry Potter years 1 through complete collection doesn't even count. In the first game, they don't even talk. They're just like,
Yeah.
It's a whole. So Lego Harry Potter it doesn't count. When I'm talking about like Star Wars, we got Battlefront 1 and 2. We got Jedi Fallen Order, dope game by the way, love that.
Okay.
And then for Lord of the Rings, we got the first one's on 360, Middle Earth. But on the new consoles, we have Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. So we have at least 2 games for each franchise of the big franchises, in my opinion, on the new consoles. We didn't get a Harry Potter game. No. You can argue, on 360 we got Harry Potter's 5 through 7 or whatever. They were fine. But here's also, it's not a Harry Potter game. Let's clarify that.
It's a universe game.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
a universe.
That's what's called Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, the immersion.
It's not Harry Potter 5. That's why Shadow of Mordor wasn't called Lord of the Rings. It was called Shadow of Mordor.
Because it was
that story, but it's in the Lord of the Rings universe.
Yeah.
And it was like 100 or 200 whatever years before the Lord of the Rings set, right? So this game is actually the same exact scenario. It's like 200 years before Harry Potter.
Gotcha.
Which, that's why I'm excited. But don't get me wrong, I would have been stoked for a Harry Potter game. Oh, Harry Potter, great. But I'm kind of, even as a Harry Potter fanboy, I've seen Harry Potter. I've read the books. I've seen it over and over again.
You're into it big time. Yeah.
Right, but I've seen them over and over again. Like I just don't want to see. I just don't want to see the same story rehashed over and over again. Something new.
Yeah, something completely new.
Something in the universe that I love.
Will it be a good rendition?
That's what I'm hoping for. I can't argue that, right? I can hope. I can say yes. I can be like, yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I don't know. I'm gonna buy it either way. Let's be honest. Blah blah. But I'm hoping for an RPG because it showed off gameplay a little, kind of. I'm hoping for an RPG.
It did show a little bit.
It says Hogwarts is gonna be huge. I'm sure you can choose your class. If you're being Slytherin or whatever.
Make your character.
Yeah, do your abilities like skill tree, like how strong are your spells versus your potions or whatever. But then they said like, this is not just like you're not gonna be stuck in Hogwarts. You're gonna be a huge world.
Can you go to England?
I don't know where, but they showed off like places like that outside. You're riding the beasts and whatever. So I'm hoping for like a Horizon Zero Dawn, Skyrim style game. It's open world. I have my.
But you have a mission you can do as well. And you have little side missions as well. Little puzzles.
I'm in need. I got my spells. Let's go. Let's do this.
I don't help anybody.
Yeah, like, oh, you're on your own. See you. Bye.
I chop them. I'm bad. I do the same thing in Witcher.
Let me fix your problem for you.
That's the end all of all problems.
We got a problem? Got your heads off for good.
I do that in.
I fix it all for you. You're welcome.
I do that in Witcher too. I run everybody over with a horse.
Get out of here! I'm going on a mission, boy. Well, like RPGs, people are spectating like MMO RPG, which like fine, I'm still gonna buy it, but I really hope just for a solid RP. Like they made Shadow of Mordor, but for an Harry Potter universe. Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War was a really good series, really good 2 games. If they could do that same style of gameplay with this Hogwarts Legacy game,
I'll listen to you.
please do it. Please do it. It's so amazing. Dude, when I saw that, and it's like I said, Hogwarts Legacy. So it's not. I'm not going to see Harry Potter. We're going to see Hermione or Dumbledore, or we're going to see a whole new set of original people. It sounds like it looks like, and a whole new original set.
Also, they're going to introduce new new characters.
They're going to have to. It's 200 years before Harry Potter.
Oh,
And
okay.
Dumbledore's like.
So then his mom, his great. So wait a minute. His mom and dad, we might see his great grand.
Maybe, yeah. Like they might have an Easter egg in there. Like
that would be cool.
Lillian Potter is in class. I think Harry Potter's great grandma or whatever.
Yeah,
Might be
yeah,
an
yeah,
Easter
yeah.
egg. Like you're in class, and like your like roommate, like your classmate is something Potter. Like, oh, I know, cause you're like, oh, cause get it, cause like.
Or what's the guy from Slytherin, the one that everybody hates, the bald,
Malfoy?
the blonde guy?
Malfoy, yeah, Draco Malfoy.
That would be good if they can do super eggs.
Super eggs. Super Easter eggs.
Yeah, they could do Easter eggs
Yeah,
in
yeah.
those.
Oh, they will. It's the universe. Like in Shadow of Mordor, that you heard of like the rings.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
do something like that. It's awesome. So they gotta do it. Like they have a whole universe. Like this, just like no matter how much you hate Harry Potter, or don't like it, or don't care for it, it's still just as expansive as Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars is probably huge. It's a galaxy. We get it.
Yes.
But Lord of the Rings is a huge universe.
They
you
have
can go
yet
off
to
in.
do a game that is that expansive for Star
Right,
Wars.
right. Because you could.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, like, it's very. People think just Harry Potter is just Hogwarts. It's not. It's a huge world. And remember in Fantastic Beasts,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movies, they weren't
That's
Hogwarts. There was a huge. They were in London and doing all the thing. And it was a whole
So
story.
is that Fantastic Beasts a spin-off of Hogwarts?
Fantastic Beasts? Well, no. Fantastic Beasts is a prequel to Harry Potter, because the bad guy in Fantastic Beasts was the bad guy that Dumbledore took down before he took down Voldemort.
Oh,
I can talk
okay.
Harry Potter all day, so
I got
it's
that,
like
I got
way
that,
into
I
it.
got that,
That's
yeah.
kind of give you a pretty face of what happens in Fantastic Beasts.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel that.
If you watch Fantastic Beasts, what, number 2? You see the bad guy. What's his freaking name, dude? Oh god, I'm forgetting about it. Anyways, great game. I'm stoked for it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are. I'm gonna be going Ravenclaw, doing my skill tree. I'm stoked. I'm freaking ready.
I'm gonna be Slytherin.
Dude, freaking, I'm gonna play it 4 times. Be all and see what happens.
Yeah. So then the next one on the lineup is everybody's I think it's one of the most anticipated games in the lineup. Even though I can care less about this game.
Besides Spider-Man.
Besides Spider-Man,
Okay.
Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah, before this conference, we already got gameplay. We got
Mhm.
the multiplayer, we got the multiplayer reveal. But this conference, they showed off the campaign.
Yes, the campaign looked off the chain.
Awesome.
The
Freaking
graphics are
stoked.
good. I do like a lot of the gameplay because I was around for that Ronald Reagan era.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I do know a lot of what went on, and they tried to keep it kind of similar to what
Yeah.
really went on. I thought it was pretty good. But I'm one of those guys. Do we need a new disc?
yeah.
We could have just updated what we had as a mission, paid $30 for it.
Software update.
Yeah, and call it a day.
Yeah.
But
Then so since that conference, by the way, so first of all, gameplay looks great. So excited for it. Since that conference, though, like that weekend was the Call of Duty Alpha, which I played.
yeah, it was 2 days.
Awesome.
Right? I played a little bit of it as well.
I'm not gonna say it's amazing, but I will say it was really good. I liked it. I had a couple friends who say that it wasn't their favorite, and I could see why.
There's some things that could have been better.
Yeah,
and
100%, yeah.
even with mechanics and gameplay, and I understand it's alpha, and that's why they put it out,
Correct.
so that way they can fix those things. But hopefully they don't have oversight and not fix those
Right.
things. You know,
I
that
loved
would
it.
suck.
Loved it. By the way, loved it. So, but with that being said, though, we got a hands-on feel for like
Yeah.
the gameplay, the maps, the guns, the mechanics of the game, how they work, and it is very similar, as you probably would obviously guess, to Black Ops. You know, that was one
Yeah, of course.
Black
Yeah.
Ops Cold War,
So I do have an inside connection.
Okay.
They said that the game was going to be 30 minutes long.
Listen, it's one mission.
Yeah, one mission. That's it.
The campaign just showed that was it.
That was it.
That was all we
You
got.
gotta stop the guy from getting onto the plane.
That was it. Credits roll right there.
That's it.
You stop the plane, the credits just roll right there.
They're good. You get one flashback
Woo!
memory.
Love that game.
You get one flashback game memory. You get the cutout or the video of Reagan.
Yep.
And that's it.
The whole conference. That's the whole game.
Yeah. So no, but on the serious note, I do think that the game is going to be a good game. It's going to be successful because it is a Call of Duty game.
So did you see? Oh yeah. Did you see when you played the alpha, the main menu for the game?
Mm-hmm.
It's the exact same thing as Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
It was literally campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, that was different. They had, instead of Spec Ops in this corner, they had zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited!
Yeah.
But it was, they had like the campaign, multiplayer, Warzone, zombies, store.
That is why I am going to go and buy it.
That right there.
Zombies.
Oh, dude, I'm buying that game more than 1,000% of zombies because we talked about this last time too. I love zombies. I love Black Ops 1 and 2 zombies, and this is a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, so it better be damn similar. Black Ops 1 zombies.
Yeah. And it'll be good. I think it'll be good. I just don't want them to put that stupid bolt one in there.
Yeah, they won't.
Yeah, that was stupid.
But like, speaking of that, by the whole menu, we saw that Warzone was there.
Yeah.
And we all know, and they've already admitted it, they confirmed it, that they're going to be integrating
Warzone
into Cold War.
So that means people cross-platform
Correct.
from.
Yeah. Well, what I'm interested to see is because if they're doing that though, Modern Warfare and Cold War, as far as we can tell,
different gameplay.
Yeah, there are different mechanics, different gameplay. So if I'm playing Cold War Online, TDM, Capture the Flag, whatever, and I go to Warzone, am I now switching to Modern Warfare mechanics and trying to change the gameplay a little bit? Because they said that we're going to be adding Cold War's like guns and grenades stuff to Warzone, which is cool. I get that.
They might keep the same gameplay and just add skins.
They're gonna have to. That's right. Because if you, I'm not a huge Warzone player. I love it, but I have some friends and I know a lot of people who are huge Warzone
Yeah,
dudes.
I play it a lot.
So can you imagine playing it for a year? Like you're a hardcore Warzone fan, and then they just change it up on you, like mechanic wise. Yeah, like you're like, dude, we can't do that. So they're gonna have to integrate it to a good point of like, yo, it's still Warzone, but also Cold War Warzone. So you can buy Cold War, play the online multiplayer, but then also play
my son's like a
Warzone.
level 129 or something.
That's disgusting. It's disgusting.
The
My
kid,
friends.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's all he does. We don't see him.
I would fight with a man.
Jesus
But
Christ.
yeah.
He's like, I think he's
Like
119.
130.
Yeah,
That's
something like
whatever.
that.
Deal, Dad.
He's above 119 because he came upstairs screaming and yelling about it.
Yeah,
I passed you, Dad. I'm like, I was only like an 85.
I'm like 25. What are you talking about?
No, I'm like the.
I'm like 72, I think. I'm not too crazy. Yeah, I'm like.
I don't play enough those for me to brag.
Yeah, yeah. Like we're doing Warzone. So not only that with Warzone, though too. It's going and integrating with Cold War. I lost my thought. I'm gonna go ahead. I totally was like, yo, Warzone going into Cold War.
Well, just put an asterisk on it and then we'll go back to
what
it.
the freak was I talking about? Warzone, Cold War, zombies.
The gameplay, cross.
Oh yeah. We're talking about K.
Mm-hmm.
So also, I don't know if a lot of you don't know this. Cold War is going to be cross-platform, which we already know, but also cross-generational. So PS4 can play with PS5.
Oh, and
Xbox
PC.
One can play with PS5. PS5 can play with Xbox Series X.
Everybody can play with everybody.
Everybody
Play with everybody.
Yeah, sounds like a good time. Like, you can PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PC. All of those 5 can play together.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
a huge step in like the right
So,
direction of online gaming.
It is, but then I'm just worried about graphics wise.
Yeah, because
will the newer consoles be able? Will they have is there processing power? They're gonna. So hold on.
Graphics wise, because even now graphics look fine. I don't know how much better they need to be for it to be considered an advantage.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're gonna send out the top signal, like let's just say 4K to everybody, or 8K, and then whatever you get is what you receive, and then your system will dumb it down.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna have to.
That's another gig of upload.
That's another 20. That's another 1 terabyte.
Yeah,
I gotta buy just for an update.
320. God, I need to like put in series PS4s.
So, you see? By the way, speaking of that, real quick, you see that I think PlayStation's doing it too. I'm gonna find it for you. But PlayStation, Xbox confirmed. I hope PlayStation does it too, though. But Xbox confirmed that they're doing because SSD is obviously in the console, but they're doing SSD memory cards.
Yes.
Like PS2 style.
Yeah.
Just plug and go.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Xbox
awesome.
is doing that. Yeah, Xbox.
That's awesome.
PlayStation. I mean, Microsoft is going to do that.
I hope PlayStation does that.
I don't think they're that smart.
I think it's so cool though. Like
I think
just plug it in and go cool.
Microsoft is going to make one for PS5 and and just sell it out like that as a peripheral.
Well, like, you can't just buy a Seagate hard drive and use it because it's an SSD. It has to run as an SSD, so you can't just buy a normal hard drive.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you're going to have to buy an external SSD hard drive, which they're more expensive. So
Seagate can do it.
Yeah, no, they will. They already licensed by Seagate already.
Okay.
So those memory chips we're talking about, they're Seagate memory chips.
Okay.
By the way, this is what I was talking about. Leaked into the new Call of Duty physical copy. It's 2 terabyte hard drive by itself. Isn't that great?
Oh man, that's
hard drive by
funny.
the game itself, yeah.
So the next one on the lineup was Village.
Oh.
It was the medieval game.
Village?
Wasn't that the medieval?
No,
medieval with the kid, right?
No, Village is Resident Evil 8, dude. Resident Evil Village. Let's call it.
I must have skipped that too.
Yeah, Resident Evil 8. Well, so the reason why is Village is Village. VILL was their 8. In Roman numeral. Kind of cool.
So yeah, I didn't see much of it, but because there was like a storyline. Oh, I know. The girl was on the phone telling the story to whoever the hell, and she was like, "Oh, this is an ancient story," and then they went into the horror thing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So RE8, which by the way, another one of those we talked about last episode. Another game that's getting another sequel for God knows why.
I can play.
I mean, I'm gonna play it. I'm so excited for it. I'm probably. I like Biohazard. It was fun. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So at least they're. What's the word? At least they're not sequels. At least their next game is different. Yeah.
Each one of them is different.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I'll give it. It's different.
I like them. I can play Resident Evil games all day long.
And this one's got werewolves and stuff.
Yeah, and it's got like a
cool.
zombie type of thing,
witches
right?
too. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. So it was really weird.
Have you played Outlast?
Which one's that?
Muffed up game. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I can handle scary stuff, right? I played Outlast. I couldn't do it, bro.
What?
I had to stop playing.
PS? Should I play it with the VR?
Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. I would probably. And I don't get nightmares. I would have nightmares for weeks, dude.
I played Resident Evil.
Dude, Biohazard is rough on the VR.
I know. But I played Resident Evil with
VR.
The VR.
Right. Shit a brick.
I haven't gotten past it. I played the first 30 minutes and I was done.
Same here. 30 minutes. The scene you get to, the one I got to, was where it's like the first 30 minutes, dude. It was well. It took me a while to get past where you go down into the cellar and you see your phone.
Yeah.
But also, there's one of them that I got past that.
It took me, the first 3 minutes of the game, took me an hour to play because I'm going so slow. I'm like, yeah.
Peeking around every corner.
I'm literally like.
Each corner's a freaking butt clencher.
Oh,
God damn,
man.
dude.
And I'm with my wife and everybody's watching me. They're like, you gotta die, so it'll be our turn. So it'll be our turn. Because when we die, we give it up to the next person. And I'm just like,
I want to die.
I didn't want. And then there was another couple games that I played on the VR like that. There's a roller coaster scary one.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I went down,
it's Until Dawn, Rush of
Blood.
Blood.
Yeah. So every time the roller coaster would go down,
yeah.
I would like fall. So stupid.
So stupid.
Like,
like, your brain's like, I'm in my house, like I'm fine. Like,
but my body's
like your eyes are like, dude, gosh. RE7 Biohazard on VR, dude. The part that I got to was you're upstairs and your girlfriend or whatever her name was, you open the door and you look downstairs and it's just black downstairs and you see her crawling up at you. Oh my gosh,
that's
dude.
not cool, man.
Yeah, I took the heads off. I was like, cool, I'm done. That was fun.
That's
I
not
just like
cool,
walked away and I was like, we're done.
That one for me is an anticipated game.
I wonder if they're gonna do a VR version for RE8.
Can you use this stupid thing on the 5?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and so I don't have to buy a whole new setup.
That,
perfect.
They did that. They're like, yeah, we don't want you to buy a new VR. You can do this.
Nice.
Now they are gonna make. They did confirm. We'll be making a Model 2.
So I could probably just buy the top part and just.
Correct. Yeah. But you can use that with your PS5.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
And that thing is great, dude.
Oh, I love the VR.
I watch movies in it, and they're like 80 feet, 100 feet by 100 feet. You know, they're huge.
Like watching Avengers, like woo to your head.
Yeah.
So I hope they gave a VR version from RE8.
That would be good.
Kind of cool because I mean it was very successful in my opinion.
I think so. I could have been better, but because
I had the option that was cool. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna play my TV, but if I wanted like have a party, like yo,
think,
Jake, come over here, put this on.
Yeah. I think again it goes down to they didn't advertise it properly.
Yeah, no, they did. Yeah, no, they
At
did.
all.
Well, I think VR came out later. Like the game came out, and then like, hey, we did a VR update. You can play in VR now.
Yeah, the game came out first, and then
yeah.
that's what they did.
I think they did. So not everyone knew about it.
Yeah.
And then those who did just knew about it. Like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I can play VR now. So.
And then one of your games that you liked was Deathloop.
Yeah, I think so. And you can take your opinion just a minute.
Yeah,
But Deathloop, before the conference, I love Deathloop. Before the conference, before the conference came out, I was like, yo, this Deathloop game looks dope. And here's why: I love Dishonored. Love Dishonored. Both one and two.
It's a great game.
Love Dishonored so much fun, dude. And so the same developers making this game and watching the gameplay before the conference came out, watching the gameplay that they did release on the game, and seeing the game play, I was like, yo, this is Dishonored with like guns, and I'm so excited because you still got like your abilities, if you may, your powers or whatever.
Yeah.
And the concept is really like, so I don't know if you caught it, but the concept is like you
going through time.
are trying to make this mission happen, right? No, it's not through time. It's there. So kind of. So you have to do this mission. I think the whole basis of what this game is like one mission. And you're trying to get this done, but you have to die sometimes in order to make this happen instead. And you get thus far every single time, but the whole time you're doing this and dying.
Other things are happening.
Well, this girl, her loop is to kill you while you're doing your mission. So anytime she dies, she starts over a loop again. She learns all about you now. So you learn how to do your mission over because you keep dying.
But they're learning too.
And then she's learning how to kill you better and better. So it's just this crazy like death loop.
That part I like. I like the
that concept. Yeah, exactly. The
that
concept's kind of cool, and with Dishonored mechanics and with guns. So I'm like, yo, I'm
the only thing I didn't like was the look, more than anything.
And see, but that's where, how do I put this? It's kind of like Borderlands in a way if it's supposed to look
shading
that way.
or whatever it's called.
Yeah, well, my point is like the game, like Borderlands has that art style for a reason.
It looks good.
It's a right, but like some people are like, oh, I hate the way Borderlands looks.
I think it looks
awesome.
Awesome.
But like the same with Deathloop and Dishonored, it has that artsy, fartsy for a reason.
I guess. When I saw it, I was like underwhelmed. Yeah. Especially with when he like just like flew up or whatever. Yeah. The game looks like it's going to be a good game. Like, don't get me wrong, but it didn't like.
It's not supposed to be like God of War. Like it's not supposed to look amazing. It's supposed to be just the art style. So I totally get it. I kind of agree too. But I'm just for the game itself, the concept for the story. I'm actually excited to see what happens.
Like the concept.
See what happens, and keep learning over the loops over and over again. And for those who love Dishonored, you're gonna love this game. So I'm like super pumped for it. Obviously, with the way just the abilities you can have and the replayability and so on. So I'm hoping, like Dishonored 2, I'm already forgetting his name. I love the game, but the main guy, you play as him obviously, and then you can play as your daughter. The next time around, you play the game twice. Two different characters, two different abilities the whole time.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So I think Deathloop is gonna do the same thing. You play as the main guy, and then you can play it again as this girl.
That's
your job is to kill him. Yeah.
And then there's that other guy who's on the other side of the island. Who's got the wolf mask.
Yeah.
Probably
so
be able to
do that.
You can do like 3 or 4 different characters. Play 3 or 4 different.
See what happens, like in their eyes and stuff, and their abilities. That's what I'm excited for is the replayability. Because it's a 6-7 hour game, great. But I can play it 4 times and I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
28 hours.
Yeah, it's fine.
30 hours of gaming. Because you don't get that. You don't get 30, 40, 50, 60 hours a game like you did with PlayStation 2, like Final Fantasy 7 and other games that were like Final Fantasy 7. I don't even want to try their names because
you're gonna butcher it.
Butcher them, yeah. But those type of games are missing now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I'm like 20 hours in myself, and I barely got past Act 1.
Yeah, I haven't.
Games like that, let's put this, they're seldom. They're definitely.
Yeah,
they're not like once a year kind of game.
Then the next one that we have was, which, we could probably pass on this one, Devil May Cry.
When they announced that, I was like, cool, whatever.
It looks great.
Looks awesome.
More chopping, more slashing.
More
getting powers. Same dude.
So, Dante.
Yeah. Same thing.
But it's only digital at launch.
Alright, I don't like digital. I like that in physical.
I'm not a big Devil May Cry guy. It looks good. Like I said, go for it.
I play Devil May Cry when I don't want to put any brain work into it. I just want to slash stuff. That's why I put that in.
That's why God of War 3 exists.
That's another slash.
Exactly.
But the thing.
Like, then, by the way, same page real quick. We can just kind of skip over Fortnite. We all know that's coming.
Yeah, Fortnite.
Like, who didn't expect that? I'm surprised, by the way, because they said Fortnite's going to be so. I'm surprised they didn't do another GTA 5 thing.
I know. They probably will.
GTA Plus is coming. Well, no shit's coming.
Yeah.
Digital, you get a free $1 million shark cash when you
I know.
pre-order it.
One that I'm stoked to see. And I'm so glad we talked about it already in one of our, I don't remember what episode, but we did talk about it, was Oddworld Soul System.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! I love
We brought that
Oddworld,
up,
man.
you're like, yo, this weird, like, alien guy game.
Yeah,
And I was like,
Abe.
Yeah, Abe,
Abe.
Oddworld, yeah.
Abe
So they're bringing
Oddworld.
Soulstorm,
Yeah.
Soulstorm to the PS5. I'm not a big Oddworld guy,
Oh, I
but
love it.
yeah, but it's still cool that they're bringing that to PS5.
Yeah. I just like the whole, like, the character, how he's just so dorky.
Dude,
He's just,
so
he's
dorky.
like, and on top of that, he just goes through life fucking killing it.
Yeah.
He's
Awesome,
killing
yeah.
life because of the cosmic accident. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Cosmic Accident, and we'll keep talking about it, before the conference, like in the same conference, but like the pre-show, they did Ratchet and Clank gameplay, Rift Apart. Oh, I love Ratchet and Clank, just like you
Yeah.
love it, so I'm stoked for that too. Stoked for that.
Another quick one that we can go over because this is the first game ever is Five Nights at Freddy.
So, the only reason why I say cool is
Oh, I
because
think it's cool too.
it was a horror game,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of cool, but also it's the first
Of the
FNAF
series.
game we've had.
Yeah.
We've never had a FNAF.
Nope.
Well, besides the standard FNAF game on the PC,
Yeah, but
this
you
is
know,
the
there's
first, like, not actual, this is the first, it's not even a spin-off, it's just a console game.
the
for
first FNAF console game
Correct,
ever.
correct.
And I think it's going to be really good. Graphics are great.
Really cool. I when I was watching it, I was like, what is this? What's going on? Like, it looks cool, it has me interested, kind of creepy. And then on the I saw Five Nights at Freddy's, I was like, oh.
My son's gonna love it.
Yeah, so
My,
I'll do it.
because he loves that what is it?
Dude,
Five
I work
Nights
in
Freddy.
game retail now. You know how people come in every single day and like, yo, do you have any Five Nights at Freddy's games? I'm like, they don't exist, guys.
Yeah, that's what
Besides the PC one, you're not gonna find it. Now I can go, yeah. We have this one called Security Breach.
But you need to buy this PS5
It's
that
$5.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't exist yet. You're not gonna get one because they're pre-ordered.
Yep,
Already
they're
gone.
You gotta wait till 2025.
The 2025 when the PS6 is announced.
Yep.
We're gonna get more.
So the next one that was, which I had originally thought it was Demon Soul.
Yo.
It's the hack and slash
Yeah.
medieval style game.
So you know it's a remaster, it's a remake.
Yes.
Yeah, so the whole it's not like a new game.
Yeah.
You don't know it's coming, but they did. So when they first showed it off, I was kind of like, oh, what is this? Kind of interesting. I thought it was Dark Souls. Like before, because I mean I
Dark Souls,
I forgot
yeah.
like before the conference they announced Demon Souls, so I didn't even put two and two together. Like, oh, it's for Demon Souls. I thought it was like Dark Souls 4. And I was like, oh, this is a big announcement. And then not that it was underwhelming. It was oh yeah, it's just Demon Souls coming out.
Yeah, I like Demon Soul. I think it's good. I think it's a good addition. You know, but
If I may say, it's gonna be a launch title, so it's a game you can play at launch. You can go and play it, you know.
yeah, so yeah,
Like, it's cool. Like,
it's a good game. Nothing to freaking write home about.
yeah, nothing like go. I'm going to get Demon Souls. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go to
Dude, I'm
local,
gonna camp out.
Yeah.
I'm camping out for Demon Souls.
Yeah,
No,
no.
one's doing it.
New game coming out, PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus is coming out. PlayStation Plus.
Oh, PlayStation Plus Collection. Was
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad we're talking about this, by the way, because in my
But
opinion,
they call it this PlayStation Plus.
they call it PS Plus Collection.
Okay, there you go.
They call it the
Alright.
collection, which, in my opinion, it's literally just Xbox Game Pass from PlayStation.
Yeah.
Not as good though.
Yeah,
Xbox
yeah,
Game
yeah.
Pass has hundreds of games.
Yeah.
Now, I think,
But they will though
Well, they
eventually.
will. I was just gonna say, I
They
think the
will.
PS Plus collection will obviously add hundreds, but I think this, in my opinion, is a step in the right direction for PS Plus because
But one of the things with the Xbox, I don't know if people know about that, is that when you finish games and you get points, those points earn you things
Correct.
to buy stuff.
yeah,
I wonder if
keep playing, man.
Yeah. So you can actually grab those points and purchase a downloadable here, whatever, a new game there. I would like to see if PlayStation would do something like that.
I think they will. The reason why is because Xbox has had so much success with that.
Yeah.
You know how many times we tell me today, I'm not buying that new game because I got Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like, do success, and that's not a one-time buy revenue profit. That's
Forever.
monthly.
I've got Game Pass.
100%, and that you're paying it monthly. So Microsoft is making money monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get the game for free, but you're paying again and again and again and again. They're bringing you back.
Uh-huh.
So now, if people argue PlayStation has PS Now.
That's
No one has PS Now. Name one person who has got PS Now. You can't.
And then the other thing that Xbox has is they give you 2 free games.
Well, PS Plus does
PS does too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See?
every month.
I didn't
Last
know
month
they
we
did.
got. What was last month? We got downloaded. What was it?
But are they good games?
Some of them are. Some of them are. Like last. Oh yeah, one. Fall Guys was free for PS Plus. And that was it. I mean, keep in mind, that was so very often, I'll be honest with you, saying like, I think once every other month we get a really good game. Like, that's awesome to get for free. Besides that, the true games, like, oh, it's cool, I'll have it in my locker. Like, I'll have it in my, you know,
yeah, I do that with mine
library,
too. I
like,
do that as well.
Because as long as you download it,
It's yours.
it's yours.
Yeah.
And so even if PS Plus expires or whatever, you can still play it. So I download all the games just for the hell of it. Oh, last month was PUBG. For free.
But,
My point,
like dying.
that's a free game though. Like, that's all I care about. It's a free game. So you get 2 free games a month, obviously still PS Plus still, and then they're giving you this collection, which is Game Pass. So let's just call it Game Pass. Xbox PS Plus collection. So the couple they showed off was God of War. That's huge.
Yeah,
huge. Uncharted.
Xbox has that one. No, not God of War.
I was like, hello. God
No,
of War.
it's
They have Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears of War.
They have Gears of War.
Yeah.
Way different.
Yeah,
Garbage game.
way different.
God of War would smash.
I know. My brain went, just shut off for a
What's up
second
with
there.
What's up with War, by the way? God of War, Gears of War, Shadow of War. God, can you make a new name, please?
It's just one of those. It's a thing.
So I'm so excited. But here's my point. No one has PS now. No one does. So I think them giving everybody this option to, because if you can buy a PS5 at launch, not buy any games, have PS Plus, and have a whole library of games now. Now, given they're older, yes, but you still have games to play. I think this is a step in the right direction as bringing people more subscribers in monthly.
Yeah.
I think they saw that as an opportunity to go, okay, I want more monthly subscribers, so we're doing this. And they did. I think it's a very good move. Because Xbox is making so much.
They're killing it with it. They've been doing that for such a long time.
That's what I mean.
They've been doing that since 360.
So I will give Microsoft that. That's in my opinion, the one leg up they have on Sony.
Yeah, they've been.
Xbox Game Pass.
Game Pass came out in like the ending days of 360.
Yeah, it's huge, and it's just gone bigger.
Yeah.
I think the past 2 or 3 years it's blown up.
Oh yeah.
Blown up.
Like I said, I've got it, and it doesn't matter what I like the game or not. I download it, or put it.
You can stream it, play it.
I can put it in a reserve or put it in my library rather. And I can physically download
Like
it.
when Gears 5 came out, this new game, like launch day, the Xbox Game Pass players got it.
Gotcha.
We got Game Pass. So I had a lot of people who didn't pre-order, didn't want to buy it. Like, oh, I have Game Pass, I'll play on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Then your favorite was Ragnarok.
Wait, is that it? Is that where we're at right now? Is that where we're at in this whole talk? That's all they showed off. That's all they showed off. Was the collection? Was the collect? No. So what? So of our list though.
That's
where we're
That's
at,
all they
dude.
showed.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to take a break. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
But all they did was show
I know.
the snake, and then he said some words, and then he was like Ragnarok.
He said some words.
He said some words out of his mouth, and then.
Dude. Well, so like they're like, hey, thank you for joining the conference. We love having you. And then they're like, we got one more thing to show you.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what is it? Like, give me. I thought it was gonna be like the just some more specs on the PS5. Here's why I didn't expect the God of War because I thought it was easy 2022. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be later. That's gonna be later, 2022. I'm not really worried because Horizon Zero Dawn came out in 2017. Okay, so Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel, was 2021. So and God of War came out 2018, so 1 year later. So I thought, okay, they're gonna do the same thing 1 year later, 2022. So when they said 2021, I was like, what?
I'm glad they did that. What? And I'm glad they didn't show it either.
Yeah, I could do both ways.
Well, like I told you earlier,
Huge
E3 is they'll bring it out there and it'll be refined versus showing you shit that's not even going to be ever in the game.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're like, oh my god, it's going to be great. And then they find out that it's too much. The PS5 can't actually handle that type of graphics. Like,
Can't actually
pull it out.
It's too good.
You know, it's too good. It doesn't have a 3080 freaking GPU.
TXI, graphics card,
yeah,
whatever.
it doesn't have that, and so they're gonna have to dumb some of it down. But so that's why I'm glad they didn't show it, because then it's not gonna destroy our expectations.
No, it won't. I'll be honest with you. Me and many others, when that happened, shit a brick.
Oh yeah, I was like,
when I saw it, I was like, because like the screen was black, and all you heard was Kratos. I can't even go that deep. It was like the time has come. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's Kratos! I knew it immediately. And then the logo showed up like in the ice, and like the 9 realms got carved in. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Yeah. And I mean, here's my thing. I agree with you. No gameplay, but it's also interesting because games like Suicide Squad, 2 years out, but we got a whole 8-minute trailer for it.
Same thing. They're gonna all that shit we saw. None of it's gonna be in it. It's gonna be a whole new game. In it.
No one's in Harley Quinn's game. What's going on? No new game. But my point is, they still showed us something, and God of War was like, the time has come, and it was like the logo, whatever, and That was so. But here's why it was such a big deal. We all knew God of War was gonna have a sequel. We knew that. Like, it was kind of a dumb thing. Like, oh yeah, they're not gonna. They're gonna do one, but we just didn't know when, right? And again, like people like me, I thought 2022 easy. So the fact that we're getting 2021 is kind of a big deal. That's next year, which is, by the way, surprising because that means Horizon Forbidden West, which was a Game of the Year contender in 2017, and God of War Ragnarok coming out 2021 was Game of the Year 2018. So they have two Game of the Year contenders in 1 year. Like, who's gonna win? It's crazy. Think about it, like
God of War.
Oh, God of War's gonna win. I know, but Horizon Forbidden West looks amazing.
You know, I take that back.
Dude, next year's a big year, dude. 21 is insane.
Can there be 2 Game of the Year?
Can you get a 2 Game of the Year? Well, I mean, yeah, because here's the thing. Like, IGN has their Game of the Year. These guys have their Game of the Year. There's not like really an official like one Game of the Year.
We need to do
overall.
That. We need to be that company that does it.
I think they should.
One above them all.
Like IGN's Game of the Year, this Game of the Year, this Game of the Year, and all those Game of the Years. Who's top?
Yeah,
that'd be dope. No. But I think we usually go off like either IGN's or like the GameSpots. There are a lot of not GameStop, GameSpot.
Yeah.
There are a lot of big gaming companies that have their Game of the Year, and so those are the 3 we usually go off of. Essentially.
So we're gonna have to like send out massive amounts of
like
mail. That you're gonna all have to do what Dorky Dudes tells you to do.
Dorky Dudes, God of War.
Yep, God of
Horizon
War.
Forbidden West. They're both so good. They're both gonna be so good.
Well, we gotta play them, and then
yeah.
we'll be able to say, okay,
100%.
this one is the game.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
This
Whichever
is
one makes me cry the most. Just
yeah, it'll probably be
emotionally invested in these characters
so,
in the story.
I wonder if this new Gods of War, if the son is going to be in it, and he's going to be bigger.
He's got to be in it because at the end, I'm not going to spoil the ending of God of War, but I will say if you haven't played it yet, it's been 2 years to get on it.
Yeah.
And at the end, you find out the son's Loki, so he's got to be in the next one because at the I'm not going to spoil anything.
No, yeah.
But
if you haven't played it, play it.
Play it, dude. But like, if you finding that out, they can't just like they can't just put that there and go, we're done.
Yeah.
They gotta put it. And so not only that, but the whole point of this God of War was for Atreus. The whole point was you're a dad now. The whole point was the son, just as much as Kratos, wants to bring the ashes of the mother to the top of the mountain. So that's your mission together, right? So the whole point was like you are learning in a way to be a father figure. The whole time you're teaching Atreus these life lessons. You know, he gets angry and he's like, you act on
this
you
is
don't
it.
act with your emotions. You act as a warrior, stuff like that.
Yeah, of
so
course. What I do with my son.
Yeah, you be a warrior, boy.
Yeah.
Boy,
carry this axe around, boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
And at the very end, he calls him Atreus, and it's such an emotional thing.
It was a good,
you know.
it was a good
And
thing.
so I think they don't do Atreus. That's kind of a stupid move because the whole first one was off of Atreus, and in a way, I want in next game, Ragnarok. I actually want gameplay for Atreus. Like I want to be Atreus.
You probably will be. You'll probably have both characters, like The Last of Us.
Yeah, you be this, you be that. Yeah, be Kratos.
Probably.
And here's another thing. Talk about God of War. And this is now. So that was the conference. We know that much. Now we can talk about speculation and what we kind of want. Okay. So this is nothing confirmed at all. I just want this to happen. We've had like 7 games for Kratos.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time he dies. I think it's time he will die. I think he'll die. Okay, let me rephrase
He's a god.
Let me rephrase
a
that.
demigod.
I don't want him to die. I think he will die.
You can't kill a demigod.
Yeah, you can. Oh, Kratos kills gods.
I know.
That's why he's God of War. He killed Ares.
I know.
Like, and he's older now. He lost.
Maybe he should just go away. And like you just see at the end of the movie or the game.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's like got his axe and his 2 swords,
away.
and he's just walking away, like in the sunset.
No, they can't. Because then I'm like, what happens?
That's the point.
It's open ended. I'm like, what happens?
That's the point.
If I know he's dead, okay, he died, and it's like a period. It ended.
Yeah, but
if you do period, I'm like, the frick's going on?
What if you see him walk away, then he disappears, and then you see lightning. Like then you know, okay, he went to the heavens or he went to the hells.
That's
the hells.
True.
So we can read the hells.
I mean that's true.
The underworld.
I guess.
So now he's the god of the underworld.
See, but so even talking whatever they do with Kratos, that's what I want to see.
Or they can do where they're the whole gameplay, and then the guy that they have to kill at the end is what's his name from hell, the god of hell.
Helheim.
Yeah, what?
The Helheim is the hell in the Norse.
But who's the actual god over it in the game?
I know Hades is for Greek mythology.
I think that's
not Hades. Hades is Greek mythology. I don't know who's in charge for.
Let's call him Hades. Just for
call him Hades. Yeah.
So
we're gonna sound stupid.
Yeah, no, it's not his name.
No, it's not Hades. Stupid.
Well,
it's
correct
mythology.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, big chat, dude. Tell us who.
Just correct it. If we're wrong.
I swear they mentioned it in the freaking game.
They do.
Like, yo, he's in charge of Helheim.
Yeah. So what if the game they have to kill him and then he takes his place
as
the god of hell,
going from god of war to be the god of hell.
Yeah. And then his son.
I don't know. Or he's gonna kill Odin. That's coming up for sure.
Or he can become Odin and
become Odin, the new god of Norse or whatever.
That would be better than him dying.
But he already killed Zeus and he didn't become like the god of Olympus.
Well, now because Odin holds the fabric of everything together, without him everything goes away.
That'd be interesting.
So now he's got to take over his place.
Kratos to god of everything. Oh my gosh!
What
a weird. Whoa! Yo, you guys are watching this? Santa Monica Studios, you're watching this?
Yeah, this is the story.
Make this shit happen right now.
That would be fucking so interesting. He would end up being the god of all gods, and he's got to.
He already is. He's like, oh, you're a god. I'm gonna kill you.
He's like, I'm cool.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're a god. I'm gonna freaking murder you.
So, but that would just be with his mindset. That would be a great setup. Now his son's trying to kill him or some shit. You know what I mean?
Atreus is trying.
Yeah.
Well, Loki now. His name's Loki.
Yeah, or
I think he's gonna go by Loki in the next game.
What if he has had a daughter somewhere along the line that he doesn't know about, and now she's trying to get vengeance because he killed. We're making the whole story, man.
Like the whole new guy will run a weird away.
Yeah, man. Hey, so all right, man. Let's talk about Sony's huge fuck up.
So this whole conference happened, which we just talked about for an hour, okay?
Yep.
Well, conference happened. Conference ended. Great.
Yep.
Then on Twitter, PlayStation, or Sony, PlayStation, announced on their Twitter, said, hey, pre-orders for PS5 will be up as soon as tomorrow. And that was Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, so they was like, okay, Thursday's the day. I can go to bed tonight. Tomorrow wake up, go get my pre taken care of, right? And then everyone left it at that. They went to bed, had their dinner. And Sony was like, just kidding.
Well, wasn't it not Sony that...
I heard it was Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart was like, fuck you.
Yeah, Walmart was like, we're doing it right now.
We're doing what we want to do, so stick a finger up your...
Yes, and then we're doing it now. So they went live, like 15 minutes later. Well, no, it was like an hour later.
From the miscommunication.
Yeah. So like the whole thing happened. Phone calls were happening. It was off the hook. So we can kind of blame Sony, yes, but in a way, with Walmart doing their thing, Sony let it happen. Like Sony gave them the pre-order, like said, do pre-orders in a way, and we're like, well, we're gonna unlock that now and do it right now. And then every retailer, GameStop, Target, Best Buy was like, yo, we gotta get on that ish now.
Yeah, because
otherwise we're gonna lose out on all this, right? And so.
But were they ever really gonna lose out on it? Because everyone's got a set amount.
That's what I mean. I don't know why, but I think people were gonna get frustrated, like, oh, my buddy Joe pre-ordered at Walmart. Why can't I do it to you guys? Why do I gotta wait till tomorrow? Guest issues, like customer issues.
Yeah.
I think that's why customer issues. For somebody who works customer service every damn day, I think that's why customer issues. People get angry over the stupidest thing.
You need to chill. Wait,
dude, I can tell you so many. This is gonna be another episode where we talk about our stories on customers.
Yeah, because I worked at Walmart when I was a kid.
I've had people yell at me over their game not being wrapped. And I re-wrapped it for them. I'm like, hey, it's a brand new. It wasn't wrapped when you got it.
Wrapped? What do you mean wrapped?
Like
the plastic?
Yeah. And I've re-wrapped it for them in new plastic. Like, wasn't wrapped when you got it. It's not new. And I'm like, you are.
Yeah.
So people will get mad over, not doing the pre-order at the same day as their friend Joe. It's annoying.
Get over it, man.
Yeah, customer issues. Because I agree with you. I work for retail, and my store got allocated X amount. Like we got X amount, right? And that was no more, no less, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was just a customer issue thing. But we had phone calls off the wazoo. Like I had a meeting with my boss and my boss's boss, and they were like, "Yo, go now, do it now. You gotta go outside that door and do pre-orders." So guess what I did? I did pre-orders.
Crazy.
And from my 10-minute phone call, dude, I had like when I went to the back room, did my meeting, came back into the main room, like my store, I already had 5 people in line.
So the problem is, no one knows when we're gonna get new ones. More. no one has an exact date or time, right?
I can't say.
No,
it.
no,
I can't
no,
say,
it's
I
fine.
can't say. I can't say.
It's fine.
But we are getting more. So for everyone out there listening, we are getting more.
So here's a quick question: is it within next month or the next month?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Now I do not know how many. I don't know that much.
2.
Like you get one extra.
Yeah, one
Like,
extra
one
of
extra.
each. And then they have a bunch of the other one left, the digital one.
They're all gone.
Also,
Yeah, because they told us they're not getting any more. The extra pre-orders we're getting in stores
are the ones with the
is just
CD
the CD.
or DVD,
Which is
whatever.
fine because I think the majority of people wanted the physical.
Yeah, I don't want that stupid. That's a router.
It's so weird to me. It's like, why buy? If you're gonna buy a console, why buy a digital console? Just buy a PC.
So it's actually what's the word I'm looking for? It's a router that looks. It's a server that looks like a router.
Yeah, it's like, what's going
That's
on?
what the other one is. Without, I don't want
So
that.
I'm
you
like,
know?
yeah. So we're getting more for the record. Everyone listening, we are. I can't speak for the retailers.
Yeah, of course.
But
no, but if you're getting, everyone's getting.
yeah,
so.
we are getting more. Obviously, we are getting more.
Perfect.
It might be 2, 3, 4, 10. I don't know. Keep in touch with your nearest retailer, guys. You know, see what's going on.
Good. All right, cool.
And see how many you can go pre-order it, and so on. So the whole the reason why I think they're doing that too is because they already had it planned, yes, but they messed up hard last
They
week.
screwed up.
So
with
they
the
had
whole
to
sales
make
thing.
up and go, hey, we're gonna give you more to make up for the whole thing,
Keemstar was able to get like 8 of them.
which is bullcrap, by the way.
Yeah.
Because supposedly in retail we're only allowing 1 per household.
Well, that's what he did. He had people that worked for him
just do it.
put him on hold. But the cool thing is he's giving them away. He's keeping one for himself,
Oh,
I
good.
believe, and he's giving the other 7 away. So he's doing like
What a man.
raffles. Yeah, I think that's a great thing. He's he's a good dude and an asshole at the same time.
Yeah.
He's a walking conundrum.
So, and then speaking of the whole mess up with Sony and the whole pre-order thing going live, and dude, it was we're gonna do not just retail, but it was just a mess, because they were sold out within a matter of half an hour, easy. So then I'm not joking you, bro. Dozens,
I think a lot of
hundreds
people
of
were
phone
pissed.
calls. People, no, here's the problem. They were mad, like, yo, why didn't I, blah, 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 I didn't know that. It's like, dude, I found out 5 minutes ago. Like, you can't be mad at me.
Yeah.
But it's not my fault. I didn't say go live. Sony did, or GameStop did, or Target did, you know? Like, they told us to go live. They told us to do it, right?
So here's a secret gem. Has nothing to do with PlayStation. It has to do with Xbox. Xbox One sales went up.
Dude, so excited.
Listen to
I
this.
saw it, bro. I saw it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Xbox One sales went up 767%.
I saw that post. You know why?
Yes.
Say it.
Because old ladies, grandmas, and grandpas that don't know any better said, I want the new Xbox One.
No, they don't want the Xbox X.
Again, Xbox X.
Yeah.
So they went
Typed in
to Target and all these other places, and they saw Xbox
X.
X on the box. And that's what they bought.
Yep.
And they ordered them. Xbox. Amazon doesn't have any more
100%.
Xbox X's. How do you run out of an Xbox X? Amazon ran out.
I
767. Some people are going to be so
pissed. Here's the problem: a lot of retailers, including Amazon, has a no refund policy on consoles.
Yeah.
You can't return that.
So
So you just bought a $500 Xbox One X, and it's not even the new one.
yo,
Like, GG boys, the new one was on two months, and
I
you just
know.
got an Xbox One X.
I was telling my wife about that, and she's like, "Oh my God, all those old people are gonna get burned." I'm like, "Yeah, they're not gonna be able to get their money back either."
100%. You know what's sucks? So someone called the marketing team for Xbox One stupid, and then the person commented was like, "Well, maybe smart because they just sold 800% more than they were
Yeah.
planning on doing." So
That to me-
confusing people.
That's what I told you in the beginning. I'm like, I figured it out. Microsoft marketing and development, they're fucking geniuses.
And they named Xbox One X. And like, yo, I can confuse the hell out of people.
Yeah.
Xbox Series, yo, add the X on there.
Yeah. So
It's
I'm
like-
only gonna make 200 of the new console, but it's okay because we're gonna sell a shit more than
Yeah,
all the
these
ones.
ones. Here's the problem: people are gonna get that and not realize they're not seeing Twitter or the memes. And stuff.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna think that that's the new one.
And they're gonna
We're gonna
get
wrap it up,
games.
put a bow on it, and then save it for Christmas. And then Jimmy's gonna open it and be like, "Grandma, thanks for the
I already got
Xbox.
that.
I already got that." And she's like, "What's the new one?"
No, it's
Grandma.
not.
No, it's not. I mean, thank you, but I already got it. Like,
But
you
you
can't
know,
return it, dog.
But Walmart and Target allow you to return consoles.
As if you have your receipt and not opened.
Yes.
If you open that at all, done. You can't.
No,
I know that because I work in retail. So if you open a console, you can't return. Here's the reason why. Once you open it, it's not considered new anymore. And a lot of retailers can't take back pre-owned stuff.
Gotcha.
So because once you open it, it's now pre-owned. It's whatever. So once you open a console, I've had people try to return a console to me, and they get very pissed.
Of course.
When I say
of course.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
You already opened it. You probably turned it on too, and then realize you got the wrong one. I feel bad for you. I want to help you, but I can't do anything about it, dude.
That was nuts, dude.
Around 800%, dude. Xbox One X is sold out. That's my first of all, let me say this. When Microsoft a 2-3 years ago came out and said, we're making a new model of the Xbox One, more powerful than ever. We're gonna call it the Xbox One X. I'm like, shut up with the X. Stop it.
It was originally the Scorpion.
Yeah, well, no, that was the Xbox Series. Was the Xbox Scorpion. So in my head, I'm like, yo, Xbox One X has 3 goddamn X's. Like, stop with the X. You have 26 letters in the alphabet. Pick one out besides X, would you? Like, F would work. Xbox,
well, I want to know why they
F.
keep using X. Why do they keep recycling
I
that?
don't know. That's my problem. So so I was okay, fine. We have the Xbox One. We have the Xbox One S. And by the way, S and X are very similar. I say sex all the time by accident. Like Xbox X, no X, S.
Yeah.
The frick's will pick 2 different letters, dude.
Why? That's
Why?
why?
Y.
Yeah.
S. Way different.
Yeah.
S, X. What'd you say, ma'am?
Yeah.
Xbox S. What?
Yeah.
Like,
write it down, please.
Yeah. Cross. The cross on it. So then when they said, okay, so right there was a problem. Okay, verbally it's a problem. And then a year ago they announced the Xbox Series. And then they said Xbox Series X. I'm like, you idiots! I hate you so much. And then so they recycled X. That's where I get really pissed too, because then they recycled the damn S again. Xbox Series S. You just announced Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. We already have the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S.
Yeah, we were talking about. We were laughing. We were like, man, that's a marketing genius.
Oh, 100%.
I never thought about that.
So now when someone comes in and they're like, hey, do you have an Xbox? I'm like, you piece of shit, I hate you.
Tell me which one.
Which one?
Write it down.
Xbox 360, One S, One X, Series X, Series S.
X Lite, 3 Lite,
Yeah,
4 Lite.
dude, students it looks like a freaking gamer tag. It's X_X, give me XYX. I'm like, Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And the PlayStation's like, yo, 5. PS5.
Yeah, PlayStation, it can be 1 to 20.
PS5.
Yeah.
They've already trademarked PS6, PS7, PS8, PS9.
They have trademarked
trademarked the next 4.
Well, I need to see if they have 10 so that way I can get it.
They don't have 10 yet.
No, but I'll buy it.
I'm gonna buy it. You're gonna trademark 10, sell for $1 billion to PlayStation when they want it. Yeah, dude.
How can you make your millions? I just sold PlayStation 11.
PlayStation 11 to Sony, they're welcome. They only trademarked 9.
Yep.
Idiots. God.
So, this is a jerk move, but if they lose that name, PlayStation.com, I'm gonna buy it.
Do it.
I've got like on GoDaddy, it's on alert to watch if that gets lost.
If they would change it. Yeah.
I'll get an alert real quick.
Buy that right there and sell it again. Yeah, 100%.
It's like freaking $50,000.
But like Xbox Series X, so the name, first of all, we all thought was retarded. Like, you could say it's a genius move because of the whole selling point, yes. But for somebody, even as a customer, but as somebody as an employee who works in retail like that,
it's
I'm gonna get
confusing.
these moms who come in, I want the Xbox. I'm like, okay, which one? Oh, just the Xbox X. I'm like, I think you mean the new one.
Yeah.
You could also mean the Xbox One X. Can you explain to me? And they won't know the difference. I can talk about power and SSDs. They don't know what any of that means. All they saw was my son Jimmy wants the Xbox X.
How about you bring him in and have him?
But he's gonna be like, yo, the black one. I'm like, I hate you so much.
The black.
You know.
So they're all black.
Yeah,
Even the
which
PlayStation,
one,
man,
dude?
what the hell? The only one that's not black is the original one that comes in green too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's a big green X on there. And that, by the way, that's the Xbox.
Yeah.
That's the Xbox. When someone says I want an Xbox, I want to sell them that.
Yeah.
That's an Xbox, dude. You asked for an Xbox.
If they would have went with Xbox 360, Xbox 720.
I thought before Xbox One got announced 8 years ago, we thought that was going to be it. 720.
That would have been good.
Then they were like Xbox One. That makes no. How do you go from 360 to one?
Maybe because they were trying to revamp the whole thing and restart it.
And then they just keep going the wrong direction. Xbox S, Xbox X, 6 Series, done. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, hello there. And so this whole, just speaking of Xbox though, in a way they handled the pre-orders a little better. They launched yesterday, as of this recording, and here's the problem though. They handle it better in a way like, hey guys, they told the public, hey, Tuesday, 8 a.m. Pacific, they're going live. So everyone had a fair chance. Okay, I can camp out at my nearest retailer and be there at 8 a.m.
and
get mine. I
So
have
when
control over this.
When are they actually getting delivered?
November 10th, they come out.
I don't understand why they didn't do it like old school.
What do you mean?
No one, there's no pre-order. You
Just
have
go
to
and buy
sit your
it.
ass in front of the store
Go and buy
all
it.
night, cold as hell, and you buy it.
Yeah,
And if you're in line and they don't have any more, you're shut all
yeah.
up. That's the way they should have done it.
They're still gonna do that way. They're gonna give extras. But it was what I'm getting. Cause I agree with you. It's kind of cool, like little feeling. Like I'm gonna go camp out, give me the new Xbox, and I called them for work. I'm gonna give me the new PlayStation. It'd be awesome.
You can use that app Rabbit.
Yeah.
Hire somebody to
It's just a job for you. Yeah, dude. But anyway, so here's the problem though. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna round and say numbers. I'm not gonna say the exact number, but like my story will say you got 20 PlayStations, right?
Yeah.
Xbox, I got 8.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Isn't that crazy to you? For one store, 8 Xbox Series X's, and that part's fine to say on that part's fine to say online because I had to post on my door. Like, the public knew how many I got.
Yeah.
Like I said, hey, I guess I'm only getting 8, so the first 8 people in line can get it. And the rest of you, sorry, SOL. And guess what? When I left that night, when I closed that night to come back the next morning, I already had 8 people camping out. So they sold out 9 p.m. the night before. They already camping with chairs and stuff outside my store. Isn't that crazy? So. In a way, they handled it better, but the allocation was literally less than half than what PlayStation did. And as of now, we're getting more PS5 pre-orders here soon-ish, right? And I have no word on Xbox. The Xbox said they're having trouble.
You can forget about the Xbox. It's not going to come out until 2025.
I'm like, Xbox, you're not doing... Oh, and then this is another episode. They bought Bethesda. Huge.
Yeah, I know.
$7.5 billion.
Boom!
Isn't that crazy?
Fallout.
Crazy.
Exclusive.
Skyrim.
Exclusive.
Doom, Wolfenstein,
all those were exclusive.
Dishonored, by the way, huge. Here's my thing. They've announced they won't make those exclusives. They won't do that.
They should.
No, they would get a lot of backlash for that.
Who gives a shit? It's their company. They do that they want. You know what I mean?
But they will lose a lot of profit for that reason. But they did say, hey, whatever.
They won't lose customers.
Skyrim, no, they're not going to be exclusives. But they might, and so they bought Bethesda for their exclusives. Yeah, so now they can make exclusives now. They have companies that can do that ish, right?
I'm telling you, I would Skyrim, Fallout. At least those two exclusives.
If they made Elder Scrolls 6 exclusive, people would lose their mind.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? All those other games, well, you can keep those servers running.
God of War, keep
all
those. We got this.
Yeah, well, even let the PlayStation 4 servers for those games go.
Yeah.
You can keep going. Keep playing the game. Keep having fun. Anything new from here on out, you're screwed.
It's kind of a hard debate because I can see why, dude, people would be so pissed. Like, people have been looking forward to Elder Scrolls 6 for so long.
Yeah, they'll be
pissed.
pissed.
PlayStation.
So now you gotta go buy the console.
Xbox. Yeah, now I gotta buy an Xbox.
That's what I'm saying. It's more, you love the game that much?
Buy an Xbox.
Buy my console.
Exactly.
If not, you didn't love the game, then stop lying. You know what I mean?
Stop lying.
How deep is your love?
Buy an Xbox.
Yeah, buy an Xbox. You love me that much, you'll go out and buy it. If not, fuck you. You know what I mean? Am I worth it to you? It's like when my wife's like, am I worth it?
Am I worth it?
I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Now I'm forced to buy it.
Well, also, because kind of we're gonna integrate this with the Game Pass. Now that they have Bethesda, they can put Fallout, Skyrim, Doom
all those, yeah,
on Game Pass, which in turn will bring in more monthly subscribers. And that's more money every single month, dude.
Who makes God of War?
Santa Monica Studios.
I bet you they're gonna buy them next.
If I got, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a couple of them that are like Square Enix. No, not from both. Naughty Dog.
Well,
Naughty Dog.
yeah, Square Enix is on both.
Yeah, Square Enix is both. Yeah, but Santa Monica Studios, Naughty Dog. A couple of them are.
I remember when Square Enix wasn't on both. When it was like all exclusive PlayStation.
Yeah, it was. And then, by the way, did you see FF Final Fantasy 16 is going to be PS4, PS5 exclusive for limited time?
For limited, I'll just wait.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no. Like, so it'll be on PS5 only like a year.
Oh, I
and then they'll make the Xbox Series X version. So it is an exclusive for a minute. So all I'm saying is, as of now, the future is gray.
Yeah.
But as of now, Sony still kills it with the exclusives.
No, I know they're lacking on they've never really done well with exclusives.
Ooh, Xbox?
Except for Halo.
That's it. That's the only one you can argue ever in your entire life ever. Don't even bring up Gears of War or Forza. Trash.
Forza's good.
Trash compared to.
I love Forza. I love getting kudos.
It's a good racing game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Collecting kudos like crazy.
Who the hell plays racer games nowadays?
I do.
Name one you play right now. Gran Turismo, trash.
Gran Turismo, I play it. I play it. That's what I play. We're slowly rolling, buddy. I'm gonna get the cockpit, and you're gonna want to play.
Oh, dude.
Ah,
hey,
you see?
Hold on, straight up. If you buy a $300 cockpit with like the pedals and the wheels and stuff, I would play with you.
I'm not gonna let you play. Yeah,
I'm not gonna let you play.
No, I won't tell my mom.
You're gonna bring something like, hey, Alex, I'm gonna fast forward to a minute, an hour and a half. Watch what you said. You said it's trash. There's the door. Have fun, dude.
Forever.
If you could do that with like a VR in your head too, dude, that'd be fire. But the game's trash though. Nope. So like Halo, great. Halo Infinite better be good. I mean, if you're a diehard Halo fan, but they pushed back it to next year, so we'll see, I guess.
Halo, I can't wait.
I can. I can wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm not a Halo guy. It's cool. I like Halo. I'm not gonna say it's not. I like Halo.
I'm doing the podcast with the wrong dude.
Episode 4 is a different dude. Episode 4. Hey guys, one step is no longer with
Well,
us.
this house buried in my yard.
He went a different direction with his career. He found a new place to be employed.
Yep. I buried him with the Halo helmet
on his face,
yeah.
as a remembrance.
Dude,
oh my gosh.
The Halo helmet's in my son's room. It's in my son's room. We have the Halo helmet. We've got a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
Plus, look, Halo.
Yeah. Well, now that they bought Bethesda, how cool would it be to have a Doom guy, Master Chief combo?
Oh, fighting.
Dude. Yeah. Well, kind of fighting. Whatever. That's true. Because Doom guy had like his red sword, and then Master Chief could have like the energy sword too.
Yeah.
Fire, brother! So excited.
Got an idea. So you have a battle royale with all of the main characters for Xbox, now that they have them.
Bethesda, yeah.
So...
Dragonborn.
Yep.
Skyrim, Doom. Wolfenstein is BJ. Master Chief.
Even isn't...
It's like kind of like a Smash Bros. Style.
Yeah. Have all of them fighting each other.
Oh, dude.
That would be great.
Fire.
And what's his name from the original character from Fallout 4?
I don't know the original name, but I know the character. Yeah, him too.
Have him.
Dude.
Have a couple of the guys that
Dishonored. They got Dishonored. Oh, fire, dude. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, Bethesda, what are you doing? Bethesda, hire us right now.
You guys are sleeping.
Bethesda, put us in a room. We'll make your game ideas in like 1 hour.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you like 7 game ideas, and you're welcome.
Done.
The billions you'd make.
Done. Even with this, who's making Star Wars now?
I don't freaking Star. Fallen Order was EA. Well, EA had a hand in it. It was EA, and then who the freak was it?
Yeah, it was
EA and somebody else. Because everyone was.
I know LucasArts was part of it.
Yeah. Because everyone was pissed that EA was gonna have a hand in it. Like EA was trash, yeah. And then it was like, oh, it's not. Well, EA has a hand in it.
It was
Respawn.
Respawn.
So made Timefall.
So yeah.
Freaking amazing.
So we need to do a hashtag Respawn. Everybody, when you watch this, hashtag Respawn, hashtag Bethesda. The God of War. Who makes God of War?
Santa Monica.
Hashtag Santa Monica. Because we would kill the storyline that we just came up with.
Guys,
for God of War.
we're your developers right here.
Damn.
I don't make the game. You make it, but I'll give you the idea.
Yeah. Well, I'll even write the script for you.
Yeah,
man.
You put us on a microphone and talk for an hour. You're welcome.
Done. You got your script. You got.
No. We'll just talk about the script writer for us. Instead of typing it up, talking about it. We'll just be going ham on a whole 20-hour God of War story. Right?
That's crazy.
You got a daughter.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. That's great. We can do a lot of games, man. We got to come up with our own.
Before we end this, I want to say that for God of War, because we brought it up, Chris said earlier, that we were talking about the whole ending with Kratos doing
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but there's a little Easter egg in the middle of the game where the head is talking about his experiences, like with
carrying the fucking head around.
Yeah, he's talking about his experiences with other gods and other realms.
Yeah.
And on the board, you see the Omega sign, which is the God of War sign, and then you see the Eye of Ra, which is Egypt. So how cool would it be if in the next series of God of Wars they go to Egypt and the Egyptian gods like Ra and other ones like that.
And Kratos kills them all.
Kratos kills them all too. Yeah, because all the Greek mythology gods, all the Norse mythology gods.
That would be cool because well, not only that though, you can play on that so much because you've got Aztec their gods and you got the Incas their gods and then you got my ancestors which with the boarding gangs, they got our gods and
Dude,
Jesus, that
so
would be,
much. Now, given yes, the Greek and the Norse are probably the huge ones that
but still, you could,
mythology.
what you would be doing
you
is you would be introducing other cultures to people that didn't know.
Yeah.
And
I
that's a really slick way.
I knew some about Norse. I knew who Thor was, not because of the MCU,
Yeah.
but I knew who Thor was. Obviously, I knew who Loki
personally.
was. I knew we were best friends.
Yeah.
I knew Odin.
That's
the
why he's
freaking
growing
baller.
the beard. He told me to grow the beard out.
Yeah, I knew Boulder. I know of Boulder. I knew all these characters.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
a huge Norse guy, right? So playing God of War was first of all a great game, but also I learned a lot. I was like, oh, this is cool. I never knew what the hell was for Norse. I knew now I learned it was Helheim. You know, and we all know that Hades runs this, but we don't know what that realm was, and it was just really cool. So if they made like an Egypt or Aztec, whatever, you learning about different cultures, really cool, really cool. I loved it.
Yeah, I think it was good.
That was epic, dude. Before we wrap it up here today, my dude, anything you want to go over or bring up again?
No, I think we pretty much covered that the complete debacle, which
Dude,
was
we
PS5
We
release,
did, man.
and the grand scheme of Xbox.
We know your secret, Microsoft. Don't lie to us.
No, we know, we got you.
We thought it was an accident. It was on purpose.
Yeah,
You
they
did
did
the
on
Xbox
purpose.
One X.
They had some nerdy dude in a room that came up with that
The
tactic.
Xbox Series X. You know why, Jimmy? It sounds dumb. Yeah, but if we do this,
We're playing the long game.
yeah, people.
That's
gonna
what I
be
wrote.
mad
And
later.
when I retweeted it, I wrote, "We're playing checkers, and Microsoft is playing 4D chess."
Dude, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you can mad at one our name, but we just raised our profit 800%. So why you do episodes every week or so, every other
So
week sometimes.
what we need to start doing, what we will start doing is once we come up with the day that we're going to do it, we need to commit, and then because we've always, when we say we're going to do it, we do it.
Yeah, we do it.
But we need to do a premiere thing, like, hey,
Come
this
join
day,
us. Yeah.
this day.
Yeah.
So that way people know, and then they can come in. Because we haven't done it
Smart.
the last week, so we'll do that when we decide this weekend
Completely
what
agree.
day we're going to do,
Completely
and
agree.
we can set up the time and everything, and then we can go live. So we just got to make sure that we do our setup a little bit
I'm
faster.
actually so down. So
Cool.
ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I think the subs deserve that too.
100%. So the bit, man, I appreciate you joining us here at the
Yes.
end. I do
Thank you.
apologize we're wrapping it up here. But again, come back and join us about an hour. Watch this whole thing, and then the comments of not this, because this will be over in a minute. But when the video's up, we want you to comment your
Yes.
opinions. We want to hear your guys' voice
Of course.
of what you guys think and your thoughts on everything we talk about.
Don't be too loud though.
Don't you do the whole paragraph?
Yeah.
Okay. Calm down.
No, we definitely want to hear your opinions on everything.
100%.
We said all of the game releases that they did,
Sony
and the conference.
Yeah.
Our theory on the grand scheme of Xbox, all that, that stuff.
Our
you know?
grand scheme on the whole thing of God of War and how the whole story's going on.
Yeah, that'd be funny if it comes out like that.
Can you imagine we're like, yo, go back, we
I'll
called it.
sue. I
I
will sue.
I need royalties now.
What was the name of the game? The company again that makes it?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
Like, hey.
Listening to me, I will sue. Alright?
Or
you
you
can
just
give
buy
royalties.
right now. You just say, hey, that's a good idea, we're taking it.
No, you know what? I'm gonna have to fight where we won't buy it outright. We'll get royalties off of every game and every
100%.
time it's mentioned.
Yeah, 5%.
It's residuals, man.
Residual income, man.
Yeah, man.
That's so funny. Well, hey guys, my name is One Step. You guys can find me on youtube.com/onestepgaming or just One Step on YouTube on the big green S. I'll see you guys there. We do gaming videos every Monday and Friday. We stream when we can.
Yep.
On Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, One Step YT, and so on. So if you guys want to follow more of me, check me out there.
And I am E.BJJ Comic Nut. You can find me on all the social medias except Facebook because I hate Facebook. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube. Even Storyfire. Those different platforms at E.BJJ.comicnet. Make sure that you also subscribe to both of those channels, as well as you find us on Twitch, Twitter, and all those other great platforms.
Our links will actually be on Dorky Dudes.
It will be.
So Dorky Dudes, if you guys just found out this on our Dorky Dudes homepage, you guys will see our links. Go check us out. So
some over there.
that way, it's top here. No, wait, down there because the
Somewhere.
is up here. Down
Yeah.
here. No, wait, it's up here. Smash that like
Somewhere
button.
on there. Yeah. All right, guys. So with that being said, I think this is another wrap.
Yep.
I think I screwed this up right now, so I guess it's not a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap, guys. All right, peace.
I'm going.
No,